like to start this pay-per-click talk by giving kind of a little case study that happened a few years ago. This was a client I had. They were a B2B steel company. Now, B2Bs tend to have smaller, they don't have to do quite as much marketing as on the B2C side, at least in the way of buying keywords and things like that. They're usually a little bit smaller, more compact. This was an existing account that they had been doing in-house. In fact, it was ironic. The CEO of the steel company was running this pay-per-click campaign, and which kind of blew me away. How did he have time? Well, he obviously didn't have time because he had set these things up and put them on autopilot and forgot he even had them. You know, he kept them running, but he wasn't paying any attention to them. And he came to us and he said, "Fix it. I know it's costing me money. What can we do?" Well, I went in there, and the first thing we noticed is that he had all broad matched. Now, he'd been in this for a while, and what had happened, he'd been doing his pay-per-click, and when he set it up, he got grandfathered into the expanded broad match that like Google does, and weird things were happening. Like, I'll give you an example of one, because this one totally cracked me up. I looked at his log files one day and looked at the keywords that were bringing him traffic to his site, and there was a couple times I would see words like Dollywood or Pigeon Forge and things like that, and I thought, what? You know, this guy's a steel company. What is going on? What had happened is one of the terms he'd bought as a broad match term was the term forge. And Google had introduced, they expanded broad match where they do lateral, interpretations of your word. He got matched up with the term Pigeon Forge, which happens to be a small town in Tennessee where Dolly Parton owns an amusement park called Dollywood. And this steel company was showing up on all these weird terms like Dollywood, Dolly Parton, and he didn't even know this was happening, but it was costing him a lot of money. So that's the first thing we did was, just get rid of some of these broad terms and no negatives, because he didn't know what negative keywords were.